Hello, everybody from Shanghai in China. I spent the past couple of days here meeting with colleagues in think tanks in the university space and exchanging ideas about the state of the country. Interestingly, China seems to be going through a very peculiar, very particular moment in its politics. It's a combination of at least three major events. One has been, of course, the COVID pandemic and the restrictive measures to trade, to movement, to economic activity that were imposed in China that lasted very, very long. The second is, of course, geopolitical competition and the collision with the United States and the sense in this country that the country is in threat, that there's a threat to China and to its future, and that it's being in many ways the object of attacks on the part of the US, whether it's trade measures or diplomatic or political measures. And the third dimension is the internal response to all of this from the Chinese government. With a much more interventionist policy, the detention of businessmen, the intervention in particular sectors, including the education sector and others. So the sense here is that the country is going through a period of closure, of being much less open to the world, much less open to business. And in fact, this is hitting the economy. So the economy is underperforming. People were expecting the Chinese economy to explode after the opening post-COVID. It hasn't happened. And now two avenues open up for China moving forward. One is that these measures are only temporary, that in fact the country will reopen, that it's only the government testing its capacity and the necessity to be tough and to gain back control from a very disorderly business community, maybe from foreign interference or over-dependence on foreign talent and foreign economic activity, exports, foreign demand. So this is the thinking among many business circles, that the country cannot afford to continue being so interventionist, protectionist, and that having an impact on growth. So I was told today the country cannot afford another year of 4 or 5% growth. It needs to go back to maybe double-digit growth or close to double-digit growth if it wants political stability and others. Now, the other path is that this continues, and that this does not improve. And that the country remains closed, that the government continues to exercise a much tougher control on things, that international businesses leave, talent leaves, FDI falls, and there it's uncharted territory because China has built its political model on this output legitimacy scheme where, we take care of business and government and we provide for growth and stability. But if output ceases to be there, then what happens to the model? How sustainable is this moving forward? So this is sort of clearly coming out of here, a pivotal moment for the country and major changes to come, either one way or another. So fascinating stay in China. Bye-bye. Thank you.